doing some research, I had some interesting findings. A lot of people don't understand what a hook is. Even I don't fully understand what a hook is until I found this. You look at a video on YouTube and you see a video between a random guy and you see freaking Tom Holland. Which one are you to probably click on? The random guy or Tom Holland? You will most likely click on a video of Tom Holland because you know who Tom Holland is. He is the hook of the video. The random guy who you don't know, he being a hook of his video is not strong enough. Now here's why. You work until your name becomes so big that you become the hook of the video. A lot of times when we're making videos, we're doing YouTube, we're doing this and that. We are always trying to find a very specific moment. This is that. This is the hook. This is that. But in reality, your name can get so big to the point that you are the hook. I don't click the video because they say this is that about Tom Holland. This is that. No. I click the video because I see Tom Holland. I click the video because I see Denzel Washington, Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. They got so big. They are the hook of the video. Corey Extension. All this. So you work until your name becomes so big that you become so recognizable that you are the hook. Now let's ask this question. Why are they the hook? What makes them so different from just somebody else doing YouTube? They are in no place not to fully express and be themselves. There is too many people trying to be too cool to be themselves fully. They are in no place to not be themselves. What I'm saying is this. If you are going to do anything, you need to do it to the fullest extent of your character, of who you are. You must annoyingly be yourself to the fullest extent. If that annoys somebody to be yourself, that is okay. Because not being yourself will keep you stuck. It will keep you with no progress. It will keep you pleasing people, pleasing losers, pleasing people who you really don't need in your life, rather than you achieving what is best for you. All these people who I've listed have probably been called annoying. They've probably been called all types of names. But does that matter? No, it doesn't matter. Because they are successful. They are being themselves. They are living lives better than a lot of people who sit back talking crap, thinking that is cool, being lazy. So if you are in the position like I am, you have no right. And you are in no position not to be yourself to the fullest extent. When I look at every single one of them, the thing that defines them the most is not about a random hook that they made on a video. Like, let's take, for instance, right? We'll do Corey and Berlizzi. It's not some random hook that they made on a video about a game. What defines them the most is who they are. When you see Berlizzi, I go to the video not because it's this game or that game, simply because of who they are. If you are going to get online and you're going to present yourself, you have no right than to be yourself to the utmost fullest extent. It is cool to be yourself. And let me reiterate that. It is cool to be you. It is cool to be weird. It is cool to be different. It is cool to stand out. It is lame to be pleasing somebody else who don't care about you. It is lame to try to keep up an idea about you that's not true. It is lame to try to act nonchalant and think that you'll be liked and pleased. It is okay not to be liked by everybody. You are not meant to be liked by everybody, and that is okay. Dude, it feels so easy in this world to just suppress yourself, to just try to appease somebody else, to try to feel like what feels like being cool is really not cool. A lot of times we do it for people whose lives look nothing like what we want. Their lives look literally, I'll be honest with you, most of the time their lives look worse than anything that we want. And the concern is thinking that pleasing and being around them is cool. It's not cool. What's cool is you. You make it cool. Anime and stuff and all types of stuff was lame. Anime was lame before REC. A lot of times people would think that's lame. What do? They were themselves to the utmost fullest extent, where they were seen as cringy, weird, this is that. If you are going to be who you are truly meant to be and called by God to be, you must exit the limits of your mind. Exit the limits of what other people think you should be. Because you will not get there by trying to keep yourself in a box you were never meant to put yourself into. It was interesting because I just saw I saw this video on Instagram. Birds are not afraid to exist. The water is not afraid to flow. Trees are not afraid to blow in the wind. Leaves fall everywhere. The only thing that is afraid to exist are humans. We are the only thing that is afraid to exist and take up space, being ourselves and our true nature. The longer you sit there and you decide not to be yourself, not to say the things that you want to say, not to feel the ways that you want to feel, do the things that you want to do, you will continue not to have the life that you can truly have. And when I say truly have, it's interesting. It's like a gift, right? It's like being given a gift on Christmas, but you won't open it. And you know what? It's very interesting because a lot of people will get a box, right? And they'll shake it. And they might tell you, oh, it ain't nothing in there, or that sound weird, don't open that, or this and that, and all types of things to convince you of why not to open that mother freaking box. But as soon as you take a chance and you open that mother freaking box, it is exactly what you need in there. It's very interesting because this happened to me. We were doing this gift exchange, and everybody was taking gifts that felt like they had some in there, like felt like they had some weight in there. But there was a box that everybody was avoiding. It was this large box, but it was light. And everybody was afraid of what's inside that box. Like, don't take a chance and take that box. It was like a game, right? Everybody you don't want to get left with the wrong present, essentially, right? But I decided nobody else was taking a chance on this big box that was light. I took a chance on it. And when I got to open that present that everybody was scared to, very hesitant to, they were laughing when I got it, I opened it. And you know what was in there? Not only, I got 2 boxes that were very light. 2. And it was very funny how this worked. The first box was a mattress set for blankets. And then the other box was pillows. And if you know me, I am a person that works day in and day out. I work so motherfucking hard. I am tired. I do my best. I do so much work that goes unseen that it's insane. Only God knows. When I saw that I got that out of anything that I could have got, that was literally the perfect present for me. Because it was a sign that I needed more rest, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful the way how it was put together like that, because I needed more rest at that time. That's exactly what I needed. And so what I'm telling you is that what God has for you, what your life is meant to be, is exactly what you need. But if you allow the voice of anybody or anything to convince you why not to open that present, why not to pursue that career, why not to leave that job, why not to take a chance, you will miss out on what is promised for you. Be yourself. Take that chance. Leave that job. Leave that relationship. Leave those friends behind. Be willing to put behind anything that is not serving you, not helping you, and only hurting you for what truly matters in your life. I am so strongly in that point in my life that I don't give a crap. I don't care if it's friends. I don't give a crap. There's a purpose for me in my life. I have a story to tell. I said in my first episode, I have a story to tell. And I will tell that story. It is so integral for you to just be you. Could care less about sometimes the games that YouTubers will play. I care about them the most. You are the hook of your life. It is your story. You make it interesting. Not always the things that you build or you make. Like, sure, those can be very interesting. But you are the hook of your story. You are what makes it matter. I have stories only I can tell. You have stories only you can tell. If you're making films, you're making games, this is that, you have things only you can make in your signature way. And that is beautiful. That is perfect. You have your own art style. You have your own this or that. You do not have to be like anybody else. And that is perfect. You have your own you have your own fingerprints. That is perfect. It is perfectly designed when you understand that this YouTube is not being successful on YouTube online is not limited to only a small group of people. It's the same with money. The money is out here. There's so many ways to get money. The money is not limited. The money is not scarce. I assure you, the money out here is not scarce. So if you feel like if you get caught in the thoughts of feeling like it's too late or you were born in the wrong era or this or that, it's a lie. The resources, the opportunities, the people, the friends, the better relationships, the better jobs, it is not scarce. If you live in a scarce mindset, life may continue to be scarce for you because that's your mindset. Like I said it in my other video if I post it at this time, but create your own reality. If you believe that you're always going to be poor or broke, you will always be poor and broke. You could get $1 million and still be scared to spend 5. You must change and shape your own reality because that is your decision. It is not your parents. It is not your friends. It's not your brothers, not your sisters, not nobody else's but your own. You must shape your own reality with your own ideas, what you truly believe. You shape your own reality. If you don't want to be broke no more, then figure out what can I do to truly not be broke. And a lot of times it's stepping out of what we are taught is the only way to make money. A 9-to-5 is not the only way to make money. By far any means, there are more stable ways to make way more money. Having friends, you can make friends anywhere. You do not have to stick to your same group of toxic friends, of people talking behind your back, backstabby, unreliable. You don't have to stick to that. If you are unhappy with a situation, you can change that. It is up to you if you want to change. I said in my other video, an object that does not move will not move. An object that is in motion will stay in motion, but an object that is not in motion will not go in motion. You must make the deliberate decision to change something. There are a lot of people. I have people to where I would love for them to win with me, but they are not consistent. I cannot make you or help you win. You must decide to do that on your own. I cannot be your constant reminder when you are not even giving a little bit of effort of consistency. I cannot be that for you. You have to be that for yourself. You have to decide that I want this and there is no other choice. I cannot be that for you. So what am I saying? Lock the frick in. If you talk about you want this and that, shut the frick up and do it. There's literally no better way to say it, but shut the frick up and just do it. There's no better way to say it. I'm at the same point in my life. There's a bunch of things I'm doing. What am I going to do? Shut the frick up and just do it. Because theorizing and planning and this is, or trying to, man, well, if this isn't that and if this doesn't line up, action beats theories. Action is data. Theories is thoughts. It is not materialized. You can theorize all day, but you will never know. Being in a maybe will freaking leave you in distress. Maybe land is literally anxiety land. You'll never know. You can't live by that. You have to live by action, by data, by your data. In fact, I will say, by you actually going out there. A lot of people will tell you, oh man, don't do this and that, and it won't work. Shut the frick up and go do it and go try it and see it for yourself. There are tons of people who will try to ward you off from things. And then in the end, you try it and it actually works out well for you. A lot of people too who will say things like that, they gave up easily. Like if they tried a business, they say, oh yeah, starting a business, this is that. They gave up real easily. They gave up. They weren't consistent. That's why it didn't work, really. A lot of times I see stuff like that to where people be like, oh no, man, I tried it and it ain't really work, ain't really worth it. It's because, sucker, you weren't consistent. You didn't think things through properly while taking action as well. You are just all over the place. You're not consistent, you're not doing this. It's a bunch of factors that go on to their singular experience, because to put it plainly, they're not responsible. They're missing some. There's missing elements that they are not considering. So what am I saying? Yet again, lock the frickin'. If you want to build your brand, build your social media, do all this, all that, put yourself out there so much that people cannot ignore you. That people cannot ignore who Dylan Brown is. And so I'm also speaking to myself as well when I say that. It's because I am my own brand. You are your own brand. If you're an actor, you're a model, you do this and that. Anybody watching out there, you are your own brand. Show your personality. Show the best of you. Show your smiles. Show your cries. Be yourself, because there is nobody to try to look cool for in this world. Ain't nobody cool, if we're going to be honest with you. If we want to all act cool, and the coolest thing, I'll be so honest with you, the coolest thing is not having a hoodie over your face and acting unbothered. The coolest thing is being able to show and speak about how you feel and be real. That's the coolest thing, when everybody else is walking around with masks on, when everybody else is looking down their phone, they're walking, they can't look up at you when you're walking past them. The coolest thing is being real, being honest, being vulnerable enough to speak up, not hiding when you're hurt, or being happy and excited when you like something. That's cool. Yet we're in an age where you're supposed to just act unbothered when you're bothered. You're supposed to act like everything's okay when it's not. It's not. And until you decide when something is not okay no more and you continue to keep accepting it, you will be stuck in that bad cycle. But when you decide that enough is enough, it is wonders how your life has changed. It is wonders. It is beautiful how your life can change when you decide to take a step out. I wanted to record this because I was sitting down about to edit the other video that I was doing, and this came to my heart, to me, and it's important to me because this is my future. This is what I'm going to do. This is who I am. I love to just speak, to talk, to be myself. And that's really that's the majority of it. That's what I love to do. So be yourself.